Hey folks, this is Rod with Win by Doing, coming to you out of my truck. What am I doing today? I am heading to another auction. You guys are probably thinking, man, does this guy live in his truck or what? No, I don't. I actually have a house. But anyway, today we are car buying. And I'm going to an auto auction. Currently I have about 6 cars on my watch list, and 2 of them were winning. We're actually shopping for a car for my wife, which brings me to the type of buyers at an auction. What I'm finding out on my other auctions especially is there's 2 types of buyers at the auction that you're competing with. Today I'm going to play both those roles. Buyer 1 is the reseller, and I'm not particularly switching over to reselling cars, but if I can get a good enough deal on one, I'm going to go ahead and pick one up. But the other kind of buyer, which I am playing as well, is one that's buying for personal use. The difference between the 2, you're willing to spend a little bit more money if you're buying for yourself. I found this last week during the online auction that I buy from, that I've been doing a lot of my sourcing for selling on eBay and at the flea market I'm just starting out doing, that when you're competing with, let me give you an example. I was bidding on some Nintendo 64, I was bidding on Atari 2600, 7600, and I was only willing to go up to about $40 because I thought I still had decent margins, especially, you know, when I could bundle them with some of the games and stuff that I already have. And that would help me clear out some of that game inventory. Some of the titles that aren't going to make that much money. And I think the Atari 2600 or the 7600 went up to, last I checked before I finally quit watching, was about $76. Which if you watch close enough on eBay, you're going to find them for cheaper than that. I was bidding against the collector, or, you know, someone that was buying for their personal use. No way I could compete with that. You know, so today with me buying, or in the market for a car for my wife, because her van, I'm just waiting for the day that it falls apart. We've had it for about, I don't know, a year and a half. We bought it. I mean, we are, as far as vehicles concerned, we're not trying to be flashy. We don't want to, you know, spend 20, 30 grand on a car just to drive it off the lot and see it drop in value by half. So we bought that van with a salvage title. It ran fine. Come summer, I did end up having to change the air conditioner compressor or condenser, which, you know, fortunately I was able to do that with, I think it was like 30 or 40 bucks plus my labor, saving a couple $100 for that. But I'm really getting tired of working on vehicles every few months, so I want to get her something that's a little bit more reliable. I could go and spend, you know, 8, 9, 10,000 on a used car at a lot, a dealership, but, you know, you're still paying more than, you know, value. You're not getting the biggest bang for your buck. So today we're choosing to go to an auto auction. So what I've done, I've got my little cheat sheet here, and I've got 7 cars listed on it that I've gone ahead just to have them on paper, so I know what I'm watching, and I've also got them on my watch list on the website. The way this auction is run, you can either bid online or you can bid live, and I'm probably going to just stick with online bidding, but I'm going there mainly to look at the cars and make sure that I'm not biting off more problems than I'm willing to deal with, because you know they only show, you know, it's like a highlight. They show that, you know, basically the front of the vehicle, the rear of the vehicle, you know, along the sides, and the door open, a picture of the inside. Some of the pictures might actually be taken from the inside of the vehicle, but what we learned on the last car we bought from this auction for reselling, well, we still cleared about $1,000. We probably could have gotten a little bit more if we would have held out, but I was really wanting to just not have to deal with the problems, so we just let it go. I got a call, so I will be right back. Okay, I don't know where I was when I left off, but anyway, I already discussed the two different types of buyers that you come across when you're buying at auction, and it's really going to drive how much you're going to pay for the items you bid on. Anyway, this particular auction, like many, there are buyer's premium, so when you're buying, do make sure that you take into account the extra fees that you're going to pay when buying auction. Here at the auctions I'm bidding, they're typically 13% for credit card, check transact. I think it's just credit card transactions. Cash is 10%. So when we're talking, you know, you're spending $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 for a vehicle, you know, it's $30 difference per $1,000. So you get a little bit more savings when you're paying cash, which is probably what we're going to do. But we're pretty excited. I am going to try to get a little bit of footage of, you know, looking at the cars, and as well as a little bit of the auction itself, the live portion, and I will get back with you on that. So we're just getting ready to get into the auto auction. It's right there in that building. Front area is going to be where you pay. Front parking lot is for customers, and then in the back we're going to be looking at the
in there.
Okay.
You're going to have to park on that X entrance over there where those other cars are parked. But right at the corner of the building, there's a gate that you
Oh, so I can go right through here.
Go
Okay.
right through.
Thank you, sir. It is a busy day at the auction. These are all potential buyers here. Lot. I got a little competition today. Hopefully it's not too bad. Money talks, bullshit walks. That's what we say. So I will get in there and see what we got.
That's all you have.
we didn't come here looking for a box truck, but if this one starts up and runs, I think we're going to pick it up if we can get it at a good price. As you can see, it's an old U.S. Postal Service truck. I'm not so worried about the inside, it being dirty and stuff, but because that's going to all get cleaned and painted if we do purchase it. They said it did have problems starting last week or last auction, so I'm hoping they got whatever needed to be got fixed, and if we can get it at a decent price, we'll go ahead and pick it up, because we are wanting to get another ice cream truck. This is the car we're looking at purchasing for her. We'll give her lots of space to do her pickups of ice cream, stock. It's a Mercedes R-Class R350, and I think we're willing to go up to about $3,000 to $4,000 on it. I just picked up the Blue Book value, and well, the NADA value. And it is anywhere from $4,000 rough trade-in to $8,900 retail. Just to give you an idea of the cars that are in here, they range from any year, make, or model. The benefit, something like this, you might not see on the online photos. But that's why it's a benefit to come in and actually look at what you're buying prior to bidding. Sea of cars out here. Just to kind of give you an idea, it is a beautiful day in North Idaho. It is a little bit overcast, but you can see the mountains off to the north there. There's still snow on them. These aren't the highest mountains in the area, but it still adds to the beauty of the area. We ended up picking up the car. It's so funny because she gave me a limit of $4,500 to pay for it, and I got outbid from some guy in-house, and I'm on the phone with her, and all of a sudden she's like, I just bid $5,000. So I'm like, what the hell happened to the limit you gave me? But I'm glad she got it. I think she's going to enjoy it. I'll give you a quick another view of it. smart books at retail just over $8,000. It's in pretty decent condition inside.